My parents always taught their children, I'm one of four, to seek out opportunities to give back to your community at whatever level you can. It's something about civic responsibility. And wherever the opportunities present themselves. And once I inherited shares, I became very engaged and started following both my village corporation and regional corporations, business, successes, various programs they had, shareholder services programs, various benefits and job opportunities as well. From the aspect that Afognak provides benefits to their shareholders, it's more of a benevolent or philanthropic approach. We're not looking to get anything out of this other than you to better yourself academically, professionally, in whatever capacities you wish to. So when you are awarded scholarships or an internship or an apprenticeship opportunity or on-the-job training that's provided for shareholders, all of those opportunities allow you to develop a skill set that actually creates value in the marketplace. But upon reflection, I have to realize I wouldn't be in this position in the governor's cabinet if it wasn't for the tools that Afognak provided me through investing in my education as well as my professional development. This is as simple as that. So I can now give Afognak a return on their investment by using much of the tools they helped me acquire and education they helped me acquire to give back to Afognak in the boardroom. And it's a remarkable opportunity.
Growing up in Port Lions, I don't think you know anything else other than the life that you're living. And having exposure to the outside world, you realize just how special and really how sacred our Afognak family and our culture really is. I think, our family and our heritage is something to be proud of, and it's something that we should be protecting and ensuring that our children and our children's children know where they came from. This is my daughter looking at the house that my mother grew up in Afognak, the Nelson house, Johnny and Helen.
Right.
And to see her looking at the rubble, it was a pretty powerful experience. I could remember going out to Afognak as a child, and we would walk through the houses, and it was an adventure. You can find salt and pepper shakers, mustard cans, and it was a very tangible experience. You could understand and relate to how our parents or grandparents, our ancestors lived. And today, taking my two children to Afognak to camp, we can't go through the buildings anymore. It's actually hazardous, and those buildings may not be around for much longer. So for my children and their children, I want them to stay connected, but they're no longer going to have that tangible, see it with their own two eyes. It's basically going to come down to our elders and our corporation ensuring that our heritage, our stories, our way of life, our values are passed on to them. And that is why I'm running for the board. I want to be a part of that. I've always wanted to be a part of something greater than myself. We have an amazing story and a beautiful culture that I want to ensure that my children stay connected to.
I agree with that. I think that the ethics, the values that we're taught as children, and that were brought from the old families in Afognak and Kodiak and Uzinki, there's something very special, and I've clung to them through the years. And my grandfather was the owner of a Patelin store and ran that for years, as well as acting as a reader in the old Russian Orthodox Church. My mother, my aunts they were leaders in their community, and it stuck with my brother and me, and we were both Marines, by the way. Coming back here, I see that on the board. I see it in the families and in young people like Kristy. I feel back on my values that I was taught as a young kid. And I remember my mother when what she used to say, and be respectful of others, and remember that you're representing somebody other than just yourself. So that was important to me in my life.